Hi friends! So, it's been a week since we've seen you, and I am going to start having virtual group times. So I hope you can join us every day, and bear with me while I start all this and get the technical stuff down. So, as with every group time, we started with our morning song.
Hey kids, let's introduce the band.
Sydney's here, clap your hands.
Adrian is here, clap your hands. Ian is here, clap your hands. Clap your hands till now it's your turn.
You are here, clap your hands. I am here, clap your hands. Everyone, clap your hands. Clapping all together. That was awesome. Perfect for the first day. Perfect. That was great. I know I can only sing for one person because it's you. Yeah. Hi. All right. And then we move into the listening rules, because group time's a time to learn, and the listening rules help us be focused and learn.
Eyes are watching, ears are listening, voices quiet, bodies calm. This is how we listen, this is how we listen at group time, at group time. Eyes are watching, ears are listening, voices quiet, bodies calm. This is how we listen, this is how we listen at group time. At group time.
All right. So looks. Are you ready? Pentoscopes, you got them on? Looking? Alright. Alright, now it looks like you're ready. Alright, so next thing for group time, we would talk to Jose or Sophia. But they're not here. But, you can just call them.
Hello?
Jose?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I miss
Mr.
you.
Tom. Yeah, we miss you too.
You guys should talk
Yeah.
about being happy today.
Sure, we can do that. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Got the perfect
Anything that makes you
activity for
happy.
that. Thanks,
Talk to
Jose.
you tomorrow.
All right. We'll call you tomorrow. Okay. Just talk to Jose. Drop my phone over there. It's on the floor. Talk to Jose. He wants us to talk about the feeling happy. See? Look. See? See? You can see my cheeks are puffy. I'm smiling. My eyes are a little closed, and I just look happy. So, let's do the happy song. And then I got something that makes me happy. And we'll talk a little bit about that too.
If you're happy and you know it, make a smile. If you're happy and you know it, make a smile. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, make a smile. If you're happy and you know it, say hooray. If
Hooray!
you're happy and you know it, say hooray. If
Hooray!
you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, say hooray.
Hooray! So, since we're talking about happy and feeling happy, what's something that makes you happy? Really? Wow, that would make me happy too. You know what makes me happy? Trains. I like watching trains, playing trains, and reading books about trains. And look what I have right here. A book about trains. It's The Polar Express. Some of you have probably read this book before, but let's read it together. The Polar Express. On Christmas Eve, many years ago, I lay quietly in my bed. I did not rustle the sheets. I breathed slowly. I was listening for a sound. What do you think he was listening for? Well, he hears this. Do you think that was the sound he was listening for? I don't know. Let's find out what it was. I looked through my window, and standing perfectly still in front of my house was a huge train. I don't think that's what he was waiting for. But all aboard, the conductor said. I ran up to him. Well, you coming? Where? I asked. Why, to the North Pole, of course. This is the Polar Express. I took his hand and he pulled me aboard. I would have gone on that train. That sounds really cool. Sounds like a lot of fun. Let's see. On the train, they're having snacks and they're drinking some hot cocoa. Yum! I wonder if they had marshmallows. Do you like marshmallows in your cocoa? Me too. We climbed the mountain so high it seemed if we could scrape the moon, but the Polar Express never slowed down. It rolled over the peaks and through the valleys like a car on a roller coaster. This sounds really fun. The mountains turned into hills, and the hills to snow-covered plains, and we crossed a barren desert of ice, the great polar ice cap. Lights appeared on the distance, and they looked like the lights of a strange ocean liner. There, the conductor said, is the North Pole. That looks really cool. The North Pole was a huge city standing alone at the top of the world, with factories where all the toys were made. And we didn't see any elves at first. This is where Santa will give the first gift. Who will receive the first gift, we asked. The conductor said, he will choose one of you. Wow, they must be really excited now. I know I would be. Look, shouted the children, the elves. Outside we saw hundreds of elves. As the train drew closer to the center of the North Pole, we slowed to a crawl. So crowded were the streets with Santa's helpers that the Polar Express could not go any farther. We stopped, and the conductor led us outside. We pressed through the crowd to the edge of the large open circle, and in front of us stood Santa's sleigh. They pranced and they paced, and the ringing silver sleigh bells that hung from their harnesses. It was a magical sound, like nothing I've ever heard. Across the circle, the elves moved apart, and Santa appeared. The elves cheered, yeah, woohoo! We marched over to us, and he pointed at me. Let's have this little fellow here. He jumped into his sleigh. The conductor handed me up, and I sat on Santa's knee. Now, what would you like for Christmas? What do you think he's going to ask for? Maybe. Let's find out. I knew that I could have any gift I could imagine, but the thing I wanted most for Christmas was not inside Santa's giant bag. What I wanted more than anything was a silver bell from Santa's sleigh. When I asked, Santa smiled. Oh, see, he's feeling happy. He's smiling. And told an elf to cut a bell from the harness. The elf tossed it up to Santa, and he stood holding the bell high. The first gift of Christmas! And of course, everyone cheered again. Hooray! The clock struck midnight. Bong, bong, bong. As the elves roared their approval, Santa handed me up the bell, and I put it in my bathrobe pocket, and the conductor helped me down. Santa shouted out to his reindeers. He charged forward, climbed into the air. He circled above us, and then disappeared in the cold, dark polar sky. As soon as we were back on the train, the children asked to see my bell. I reached inside my pocket, and all I felt was a hole. I had lost the silver bell from Santa's sleigh. "Let's hurry outside," they said. But the train just then started moving. Could they leave the train? No, that would not be safe. It broke my heart to lose the bell. When the train reached my house, I sadly left the train and the other children. I stood at my doorway and waved goodbye. Conductor said something, and I said, "What?" And he said, "Merry Christmas." On Christmas morning, my little sister Sarah and I opened our presents. When it looked as if everything had been unwrapped, Sarah found one last small box behind the tree. I opened it up, and it was the bell from Santa's sleigh that I had lost. Wow, he must feel happy then, because he got his bell back. So, we were talking about how trains make me feel happy. So, I got an activity. One great thing to do at home is boxes. And this is something we do at school too. And you might do this at home already, but you can do lots of different things with boxes. So today I'm talking about trains, so I thought, let's make a tunnel for one of Bowie's trains. Okay? I'm going to make the tunnel, and then I'll show you the results. Uh-oh. Let's see. Let's see if I can fix it here. I need to make the bigger opening. That worked perfect. Now, what can you make with a box? Show me. I would love to get pictures and videos. I'll see you tomorrow.